Let's make classic Kenyan beef wet-fry, New York Nigerian ugali and managu starring with red onions diced up, done. Tomatoes, done. Spring onions chopped up, done. Coriander roughly chopped, done. Managu African nightshade roughly chopped, done. Chop your beef ramp into cubes, seasoning with salt, rubbing it in to evenly coat. Heat up oil in a pan and without overcrowding, go in with your beef, evenly spreading it out, frying over high heat, and once golden brown and caramelized, in with our red onions. Fry your onions alongside the beef, deglazing the fond off the bottom of the pan, and we're going to do this till our onions are nice and golden brown in color. Salt is our only seasoning, so color and depth in flavor is determined by how golden brown your onions and beef are fried to. Go in with your tomatoes, and we are going to cook the acidity of the tomatoes, breaking them down into a sauce, hence the term wet fry. And as that got cooking, it was time to get busy with the ugali.
Gordon Ramsay's Kenyan nemesis is forcing me to make ugali, which is insane to me because my title isn't chef. He's the chef. Why the hell am I in the kitchen? But whatever. Anyway, we're making ugali, which to me comes off as gentrified fufu. I'm Nigerian, so making fufu isn't a foreign concept to me. However, being barked at by Gordon Ramsay's Kenyan op is. God deliver you if you ever get in the kitchen with Dennis, honestly speaking. And you wonder why I'm crying. This guy was on the Kenyan Olympic rugby team and you're having me do this shit? Whatever, it was a spiritual experience and it proved to me that that means I have strength. Anyway, here he is tasting my ugali and telling me that I suck. And the wild part is that I actually had a blast doing this. I would do it again.
With the ugali done, red and green onions seasoned with salt, sauteed wilted alongside tomatoes, allowing the tomatoes to break down before going with our managu, sauteed for a few minutes, and our veggie side for the day was done. Our beef had simmered down in its own sauce, and it's not too dry nor too wet, just saucy enough to accompany our ugali. Garnish with coriander, turning off the heat to wilt down, and our beef wet fry was done. Secret is cooking it over high heat, fast and quick. Adding water to the sauce will toughen the beef. Not forgetting the cut you're using will dictate the cooking method. I used Ram for this recipe. She said she could cook ugali, but the ugali gave up before she did. Ended up doing more talking than cooking, and if Yapping made food, we'd have had a feast. But hey, she did make Time Magazine Top 100 Creators, and for that, congratulations. And also, she's a software developer. Maybe next time she can program the ugali to cook itself.